halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously it was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him to the ground quickly, but he's out near midfield at the 49-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First down, the run with Lynch. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Lynch a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off play action, Newton. This is complete, it's Baldwin. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Newton now to throw. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run again with Lynch. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Newton on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. Roberts on the return.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Palmer. His throw incomplete. You talk about the Seahawks defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
I'm going to get ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The numbers for Fitzgerald from last week. 7 catches, 79 yards, and a touchdown.
And you know what he did all week in preparation for this one? Hydrated.
Salivated.
Yes, stretched, dreamed, going against the last team in the league against the pass.
Yeah.
He expects to catch every one thrown today.
You're right. They have struggled 32 of 32 in that category. Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. Able to find Floyd. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Arizona.
Now Palmer to throw. And Gresham has it left side. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Palmer to throw again. Roberts has it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Cardinal first down.
Here's Palmer. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
To throw is Palmer. It's complete to Fitzgerald. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Palmer. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2 at the Seahawks 21-yard line.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. This one complete to Gresham. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Newton. This will be caught once again by Brown. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Up the middle, it's Lynch. Down to the 22-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball player.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Back to throw, Newton. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Palmer. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer.
Open man downfield is Roberts.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, it's Palmer. Incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Roberts got it. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Palmer.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Palmer to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Now Palmer. Under pressure, they got him again.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They fake the give. Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get...
There he goes, right side. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Cards are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it, and it's a 27-10 score now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd down and 1. Newton now to throw. They set up the screen to Lynch. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
So the completion good for just 3, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 7. Throwing is Newton. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando, standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Steelers out in front in the 2nd quarter. A touchdown run for Najee Harris. Let's stay in the AFC West as we check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Christian Watson, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Jimmy Garoppolo with 3 touchdown passes.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On 3rd down, Palmer. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the 2nd half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's returnable now for Smith. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Caught by Jones. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 25-yard line.
An inside run with Lynch. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They'll run with Lynch. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. But 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Davis. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch out their lead. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't this speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam. And he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game.
And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start the drive with Lynch. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 39.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
To throw is Palmer. It's complete to Fitzgerald. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Cardinals.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Here's Palmer. Caught right side, Gresham. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Arizona. That's the extra
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Palmer now. Fitzgerald on the slant. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 8-yard line.
Now Palmer to throw. This one complete to Gresham. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw again, it's Palmer. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is down to 20. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And out now come the Seahawks. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Toss play to Lynch. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 88 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 47-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Newton. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. On first down, it's Palmer. And Gresham, the tight end, brings it in. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Palmer. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Palmer. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Palmer will throw.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd and 10 now, and it's Palmer. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Palmer to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Lynch up the middle, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll try the middle with Lynch, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go with Lynch right side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They go up the middle with Lynch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 111 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, +3.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get